Good news for the consumer. Collection agency gets fined $500,000 by the CFPB, basically the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, because this collection agency violated the FCRA, which is the Fair Credit Reporting Act that protects you as a consumer. And why is that important? How does that benefit you? And how does that align with the message that we've been consistent with for some time now? What up? You got Mr. Smith, point five of Mr. and Mrs. Smith. And in this video, I want to talk about the collection agency that was fined $500,000. The collection agency is AFNI. I forget what the acronym stands for. But nonetheless, if you've seen any amount of our videos, you probably heard us say that collection agencies are notorious in certain areas. A lot of times they are only in the business to collect. Hence the name collection agency. So I guess they're just doing their job. What they do is buy a particular debt from a company, and usually they may buy them in bulk. And they buy them in bulk. So say they bought 1,000 debts from a particular company. And let's just say that they spent $10,000 for all 1,000 of those debts. So on average, that's $10 per debt. Now, their goal is to collect at least bare minimum something that allows them to profit beyond the $10 per debt. Now they come to the consumer or whomever was in the collections list and try to collect a certain amount. It may be $200, maybe $500. They just want to collect a certain amount so they can be in profit. But however, as it relates to the FCRA, the laws that are protecting you as a consumer who's using credit, what they state is anything that's being reported must be accurate. You must be willing to go through an investigation in order to prove that it's accurate. If it cannot be proved, then it has to be removed. It's a layout of things that protect you as a consumer. And a lot of times collection agencies are in violation. And the credit bureaus often hold the records based on what they're reporting. Some of the collection agencies are reporting. Some of these third-party entities are reporting. And even though the information may not be accurate, the information may not be something that is really fitting to your scenario. It may be a lot of different inaccuracies or errors, and sometimes just flat-out lies on the report in certain areas. Sometimes the bureaus are still reporting these items. Now, the fact that it's an error, the fact that it may have been a mistake, the fact that it is something that is maybe even fraudulent doesn't matter. The fact that it's reporting on your report affects your score. So that's why we preach and teach the importance of taking full control of your credit, whether you get our DIY system or you decide that you want to hire us for assistance. The link is available below so you can get access to our system that teaches you how to do it. It's a membership that teaches you how to increase your credit as well as your cash flow and build wealth. Or if you want to hire us to do it because your time is limited, your time is pressed, then we can assist you in that journey. But it's important because over 100 million people who are using credit have an error on their report. So it's a good chance you may have an error on your report. If that's so, you got to also understand that about 80%, 79% of the people who disputed those errors actually get them removed. So there's light at the end of the tunnel. Basically, that just means that if it's an error on your report, it's a high chance that you can get that item removed. And when it comes to collection agencies, a lot of times they operate unlawfully. They do things that violate the consumer rights over and over and over again. They resell collection items. You may pay. They may not remove it. They may not hold their end of the bargain. It's a lot of different things. And this particular collection company didn't go through the proper investigation mechanisms or things that they were supposed to do. And as a result, it led to them being fined over $500,000. And that's good news for the consumer because it's always good to see something that has other people, gives protection to other entities. Now, it's probably a lot more other collection agencies who can definitely be fined. And it's a good chance that this particular collection agency should have had a larger fine. But nonetheless, something was done. But more importantly, I want you to make sure something gets done in terms of you taking full control of your credit and your cash flow. Click the available link below so you can get access to our system, take your credit to the next level, and understand these collection agencies operate notoriously in many cases. And this is just a result of that activity, which led to that particular entity being fined. But we can apply more pressure so we can make sure that they are upholding the things that protect us as consumers, protect us and our rights in terms of whomever is using credit. So you can make sure that you have a higher credit score possible, because it saves you money and it's robbing you of your wealth to overpay in interest rates. So we got to apply more pressure and get more educated about credit, and not be afraid to continue to pursue getting certain things removed that is damaging or derogatory on our credit profile. Click the available link below. Grab the free credit class if you have not already. That's available down below as well. And if we can assist you in any way, don't hesitate. We got you. That's all I got for this video. Mr. Smith signing out. Salute.